guys, it's Running Kimono. So in today's video, we are going to be taking a photo tour of the Giant Tiger store up in Canada. It is very much like a Dollar General. As many of you know, I was in Canada last weekend, and this is just some photos I took. Some of these prices will be very, very alarming, and a lot of you might be like, why is everything so expensive in Canada? Well, let me explain to you why. Canada is exactly 1/10 the size of the US, thus to purchase products, it costs a very pretty penny. So I just thought it would be interesting because this channel is a lot about commerce and shopping, that some of you would want to see what the products are in this store and the cost and price point. Again, it's very similar to like a Dollar General where there's some clothing, some food, a whole bunch of cleaning products at a reduced cost. So this is a reduced cost store. Marvel at that for a couple of seconds. And again, cost of items, there's just a huge inflation because the country is a lot smaller. So when I do go visit my mom, I stock her up on certain items that cost a whole lot of money just to help her out, because you're going to be surprised here with some of the price points. And before we dive right in with all of the different photos of the items, I know a lot of Canadians will probably hop on here and say, well, it's a lot cheaper in downtown Toronto or Mississauga or Ottawa or Vancouver. My mom lives in Northern Ontario in a very rural community, thus everything is even more expensive. So I know that often whenever I post these videos, a lot of Canadians will say, well, this week on sale with a coupon. No, that's not what we're talking about. I'm talking about shopping in the store and just some everyday costs for everyday consumers. So as you can see, walking through the store right here, lots of clothing. Clothing is a big seller up there as well at the store. So if you want a pair of pajamas or comfy pants or socks, $7 for a bundle of them. That's not like a very typical price, but the quality of the socks, you know, compare that to like Walmart, you probably could get a bundle of socks for like half the cost of that. And just a very funny kind of Canadian candy is this Macintosh taffy. I'm not sure if it's from England or what, but I remember when I was a young kid, I really enjoyed this, and it's just a big slab of toffee. And today with my dental work, I would not even buy this because I'd probably pull out a couple fillings or a crown, and it just looks painful, but that's a lot of candy. And I think that was like $1. Some Canadian, a big box of the Halloween candies, and $14.97. You know, in the US it's probably like $10 for 115 pieces, but you know, that's expensive. It's not cheap, that is for sure. And now let's go into my favorite, some cleaning products. We have the Lysol trigger sprays. Usually if you go to like a Walmart, they're $2.27. If you coupon with that, you can get it for a lot cheaper, but almost $4 for one of these trigger sprays. And they are a smaller container too, just to note that, because I'm always surprised how there's less Lysol in these containers. I'm always like, for $4? Here we have some wipes. These are the 80 counts, so they are a little larger than the 34 counts that we usually buy during a sales week. But you know, I think the 100 count or so are like maybe like $4 at Walmart. That's pretty expensive. And then some scrubbing bubbles toilet bowl cleaner for $3.69. This week at Meijer, they are 89 cents each with the buy 5 save 5, and even without the buy 5 save 5, they're $1.89. So marvel at that cost just for toilet bowl cleaner. Toilet bowl cleaner is very expensive up in Canada. And now we have some Tide Pods. This is the 81 count, so it is a sizable container. I think this is a very comparable price point up in the US. But $11.97, just looking at that price, you're like, man, is this stuff made out of gold? This is one thing when I started couponing, my mom was like, Tide Pods, Tide. I want Tide, 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 Tide. She wanted a lot of that. And we have the Persil. This is the smaller bag for $6.97. This detergent has just taken both Canada and the US by storm. It is from Germany, and people just absolutely love it. And I was very surprised to find a tear pad.
You're going crazy.
Look, some coupons.
You said you don't like that.
Now, looking at those coupons, they were only for $1 off, but still $1 of savings on a product for $6.97, almost $7 for one of those containers of Persil. I mean, that's a lot of money. And now we have some borax. This is for if you're making homemade cleaner, like detergent. And I think a box of this is maybe like $3 at Walmart. So that is a lot of money. Lysol sprays, almost $6. Febreze, any sort of air care, it's just really expensive. Like a bottle of this for almost $6. Wow. That's the one with Gain. The plain one is $4.47. You think about with coupons how we usually get this stuff for free, or money makers, especially lately at the Dollar General. Whoa. We have an Airwick kit for $11.97. Those were $5 over at the Dollar General. And with the, buy 12, save some money, like $11.97 for one. You can get 3 for that cost without coupons over at the Dollar General. So it's kind of jaw-dropping if you think about it. We have some of these sprays for $3.84. Hang on to your wallet. That's an expensive one. Another really expensive item, and I don't know why it's always so costly, are dishwasher tabs or dishwasher liquid. It's very expensive. That Finish Max in 1 is $7.97 for a 12 count. Whoa. Dish soap is also very expensive, $3.97. It is a larger Dawn, but almost $4 for that. And if you think about the Palmolive, a lot of us were hauling for $2.97, 75 cents with that $2 load coupon over at the Dollar General a couple weeks back. I mean, that is just jaw-dropping. And then we have the Tide for almost $7, no tear pad coupon, and these are the 24 count. So typically something that we would get at like one of the pharmacies during a sales week, like the smaller ones, but like $7 for that. And some Gain dryer sheets for $5.84 for 120 count, considering they were like so cheap at Dollar General in the last couple weeks. This is paying a very, very pretty penny. Let's talk about some food. These are 12 counts of the Tim Hortons K-Cups. So if you're a coffee drinker and like the Tim Hortons line, 12 K-Cups for almost $10. Wow, that is really, really expensive. Yeah, that's a very expensive price point for K-Cups. And we have some cake mix, 2 for $5, so $2.50 per box of cake mix. Usually, whenever stores have buy 10, get the 11th for free, they're usually $1 each. So imagine paying $2.50 for one box of cake mix. Whoa, that is really expensive. Like it's shocking to me because I know prices really well because I coupon a lot, but that's really shocking. We have the Sunny D for $2.47. Another item that's often, buy 10, get the 11th for free. So it's usually $1 for a Sunny D this big. And it's like almost twice plus half. So 2.5 times. Crazy. And we have milk that's sold in bags. This is very unique up in Canada. They do not sell it in the gallon containers. My husband saw this and he was with me and my mom during the shopping trip, and he was really shocked by this. So a little recording of his thoughts.
Milk? Yeah, so they're a liter each. So instead of the gallon, which is like 3 point, yeah, to put it in.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, that's how milk comes in Canada, in a bag.
So it's like those old baby bottles they used to have with the plastic bag and whatever. That's crazy.
It's not cheap either.
Now, there is no Little Debbie up in Canada. They have a cake company called Vachon, so it's very similar to like a Little Debbie cake. And this is a white cake, which is called the Half Moon. I remember when I was a little kid, this was like the thing that we would, that would be the treat if you behaved really well. And so they have it in a white cake, and then they also have like a chocolate counterpart. If you ever get up to Canada, I would recommend trying these Vachon cakes. For whatever reason, they are baked with love, and it seems like something that would be found at a bakery. It's so friggin' good. And then also another popular one is the Joe Louis. You have this with a Pepsi. I think you might find heaven. It's just so good. And it is a chocolate cake, a lot like a whoopie pie. But the bakery, some baked goods that are sold to the mass market, they do it so well up there. Like they really put a lot of care into it. There's also the Passion Flaky. It has like a strawberry cherry jam in it, and it's like puff pastry, and it is also fantastic. And yes, I did buy a box of them. I couldn't help myself, but it's so good. And we have the cost of Pepsi at $1.97. Probably a non-sales week that would be a comparable price up here in the US, but yeah, $1.97 for 1 2-liter of pop. That is a lot considering it's usually like $1. So quite a bit. And then some Canadian candy. I had to throw in a picture of this. It is a coffee crisp, which is like a coffee wafer bar. So if you're ever up in Canada, try one of these. It is really good, very decadent as well. We have the Kraft peanut butter. This is one peanut butter that I do miss that we don't, it's not sold here in the US. I can always have it ordered, or I can pick some up when I'm in Canada, but it's a really nice peanut butter. And yeah, it's Canada's favorite peanut butter. So if you're a peanut butter lover, you might want to look for this if you're ever up in Canada. A staple is the HP sauce. I think A1 is very popular here in the US, but this is the steak sauce that Canadians prefer for steaks and that sort of stuff. A lot of the stuff is UK inspired as well. And something Kraft, it's called burger sauce. So you just throw this on your burger, kind of like a cheese whiz or a cheese consistency for burgers. Everything's just a little different over there, and you just kind of notice that stuff that's not sold here in the US is sold over there. We have a box of the Rice Krispies for $4.48. My goodness, that's expensive. And the bottles of root beer. My husband loves root beer, so we bought one of these for him. And I'm not sure if they have this company also in the US, but my husband tried one of these and he loved it. And we only bought him one, so he drank it right away. And then he's like, "Did you get more of that?" And I'm like, "Oh, sorry, no." And some Kraft dinner, a box for $1.97. This is probably twice the price of what it would cost at a Walmart in the US. It is just really expensive. And many say that the Canadian Kraft dinner tastes a lot different than American Kraft dinner. So you tell me, do you think it's different? I think it's pretty much the same, but that's just my opinion. And now we have some Pantene shampoo. This stuff is like liquid gold up in Canada, $11.69. Granted, it's a larger bottle, but man, like, whoa, $11.69. For that price, I can have like an entire haul of stuff. We have the St. Ives body wash for almost $5, considering it was free at the Family Dollar a couple weeks back. It is expensive stuff. Even look at that soft soap for $4.77. That body wash is closer to $2 at any Walmart. We have the Crest Optic White for $4.58, and the specialty sensitive toothpaste for $4.88. Toothpaste is also expensive. If you want to go with the most generic cheap toothpaste, it's not as much, but the higher end toothpaste is a little bit out of pocket. And now we have the Tampax at $7.57. This is a larger box, but that is a lot out of pocket for some tampons. I know that I don't think there is tax anymore for these sort of feminine products up in Canada, but like, whoa, that's expensive. And then the Solanopaws, just a little, strip to put on your back for back pains for $4.89. Usually we can get these like for free at Rite Aid a couple times a year. So it's just shocking to see products that we get for free for $5. And some makeup products. I always try to stock my mom up with a ton of makeup. $9.96 for some eyebrow gel. Like, whoa, they're not giving that away. It is super expensive. And the final item of this tour is some razors for $13.43. Usually they're like $9.99, even without a sales week. That is very, very costly. So that's it for this video, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. Maybe you can tell me an item that surprised you, how expensive it is up in Canada. I'll just talk to you in the next one. Bye-bye.